from Raquel
and Ricky.
Today we are in Tulum.
But we're not staying in the hustle and bustle of Tulum.
We are driving south to Punta Allen
in the SIAN KA'AN Biosphere Reserve.
We're really excited. It looks so beautiful down there. We don't know what the road's like. We've read some horror stories, but let's go. Entrance of the SIAN KA'AN Biosphere Reserve, you need to drive the infamous beach road in Tulum. We drove past Daniel Popper's beautiful sculpture, Ven a la Luz. Look at the line of people waiting to get their photo taken. It is a very narrow road and it's busy, busy, busy. We are in high season, but look at this. Traffic at an absolute standstill. We've been here about 20 minutes. People are starting to lose their tempers. It actually took a long time for the horns. Oh dear, we've got movement. It took us 45 minutes to travel down the beach road in Tulum. We're so happy to see this entrance to SIAN KA'AN. The road into Punta Allen is known to be a little on the rough side. It's full of potholes and ruts and rivulets. And it literally took us 2.5 hours to drive from Tulum to Punta Allen. When the road is in super bad shape, we read that it can take up to 4 hours even. We maintain a speed of between 10 and 30 kilometers for 2.5 hours. Oh yeah. This bridge is a nice spot to park up, stretch your legs, and look at some of the beautiful wildlife. We saw pelicans and other birds and some gigantic crocodiles floating in the water, enjoying the beautiful day. It got us excited to continue our journey onto Punta Allen. Guys, if you're enjoying our video, please give it a like. Take a second and do it. It really helps out the channel and it helps out the video itself.
And consider subscribing to our channel, please.
Gracias. Punta Allen is at the end of a very skinny peninsula, and at points it's possible to see the lagoon on one side and the Caribbean Sea on the other. It is quite beautiful. We were very happy to finally pull into the village of Punta Allen and find our accommodations. We stayed at the Fisherman Lodge. It's very nice. They have a pool and restaurant, and it's beachfront, and lovely people. We have little hotel rooms here, Bonefish and Hermit, and the names are funky. Because we are staying for 2 nights over St. Patrick's Day, we had to rent the little Titanic. The Titanic, of course, was built in Belfast, Northern Ireland, and we thought it was very fitting to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, right on the beach with a view of the Caribbean Sea. It's quite fun. So my coconut shrimp has just arrived. A little bit of veg and rice. They look divine. Got some sort of tortillas here and salsa maybe. And what did you get, Ricky?
Filete de pescado.
It looks good. You can have one of my shrimp. Your fish fillet doesn't look very large.
Compared to yours.
You looked sad when it came out. Oh sure. Good meal. Hey Ricky?
Yes, it was very nice.
And then we're going to go for a little walk on the beach before we lose the light. Okay, so we've just finished our beautiful dinner. It's a little windy here, but we thought we'd take a little dander on the beach just before we lose the light. The sun's starting to go down. Not really showing that, but...
It's a beautiful place, but it's a little rustic.
It is. We arrived at about 3 this afternoon, is that right, Ricky?
Yes.
And we have not had electricity yet. So no fans, no air conditioners, no light. It's a cute boathouse. It's a little dark though. I can't see. But I think it comes on. We're not sure. It's a little confusing. Our Spanish is wonderful. I'm not sure if it comes on at 7 or 8 tonight. And it's only for so many hours. Then it's off, and then it's on, and it's confusing. I don't think Guinness wants to have a brother.
That's a sister.
A sister?
Yes.
Hola. Walking home to the boathouse, the little Titanic. Good morning from Punta Allen. Beautiful day today, very, very windy, but we had coffee on the deck of the little Titanic.
And we saw sea turtles and dolphins off the deck.
We watched them for about an hour. So cool to wake up and look out and see this marine life playing in the waves.
It's a very pretty place.
Beautiful. So now we're having some more coffee, we've ordered breakfast, and hopefully our boat tour is still going today just because it is very, very windy, but we'll find out. Forgot to take a photo of our breakfast, we were so hungry. Ricky got
Huevos mexicanos.
and a bowl of frijoles, and I have hotcakes with beautiful fresh fruit. This is good. So we're in a truck traveling to the lagoon to catch the boat. Yeah, with Tony and Maximus's daddy. So it's a little windy today, but we're confident we're going to see some wildlife. So the boat's parked in the lagoon. It's just a short little jaunt from Ascension Bay over because it's a very narrow strip of land. And Tony, our guide, told us that he saw two manatees close to the boat yesterday, so we're hoping we have some luck today, even though it's very windy. But it's wildlife, and you know, it's not farmed life because it's wild. I don't know, it is what it is. We'll see what we can see. And here's our beautiful boat for this tour. And look at the color of this water. So this is a private tour that Ricky and I have booked, and it's a pandemic special for 2,500 pesos, but I believe the normal price is 3,000 pesos. And we see the lagoon, the mangroves, we get to go snorkeling in the reef, and hopefully see some wildlife.
The natural fall.
Oh, a natural fall.
Yeah, water in the now for good for walking.
Nice.
Yeah, no,
So our boat tour started on the lagoon side of Punta Allen, and Tony, our guide for the day, just kept looking and looking and looking. This is the Manatee area, so Ricky's on point, Manatee searching. And if you see here the darker color of water, that's actually a cenote, where the cooler water is coming up, and the manatees like to hang around it a little. So we spent about 5-10 minutes waiting here to see if we could see any. Manatees are wild and free. You know, this is not an aquarium, it's just this beautiful lagoon. So I think they're shy today. Ricky said they've gone to the pub for St. Patrick's Day, but I don't believe it. And finally, our patience paid off. Look at this manatee. Tony said it's only a baby manatee, but my goodness, was he ever cute. And he does pop up. So cute. We were feeling so happy to have been lucky enough to see a manatee when suddenly we saw two dolphins, a mother and a baby. Tony thinks the baby was about 2 months old. Let's enjoy them. After all that dolphin watching, We're off to San Juan Island to look at some birds. We saw a couple of flamingos and also these spoonbills that you see here and the magnificent frigate bird. Really cool. These guys are really blown up. They're showing their colors, trying to attract the females. That is fantastic, that bright red. It's like a balloon. So we're lucky, it's mating season. We get to see these frigate bills with wow, their chest puffed right up. It's like red balloons sitting in the trees. Yeah, and the woman's like, wow, look at all these handsome guys around me. Lucky bird. Seeing the grand heron standing so still and majestic. Just blends right in, but he is fast when he wants to get a fish. Beautiful. We enjoyed hanging out, watching the birds, but it was time to head around the lagoon towards the Caribbean. Do a little snorkeling and see if we could spot any other wildlife. On our way to the reef to snorkel, we saw this. Oh! Wow. Really huge. Wow. Oh my God. How awesome. This sea turtle was a huge guy, and Tony guessed that he might be about 100 years old. Wow. Amazing. So we left the sea turtle to enjoy his day, and off Tony took us towards this reef so that we could snorkel, but he saw, as though we hadn't been blessed enough with all this amazing wildlife, he saw 2 adult manatees. At the end of our day, when we were thanking Tony for such an amazing time, he shared with us an experience he had with a previous tour where the man kept pressuring Tony and stressing him out, telling him time's running out. Where are the dolphins? Where are the manatees? And Tony was looking and couldn't see anything because he didn't feel relaxed. Whereas he said with us, he did feel relaxed. We understood. It's a wild place. You can never guarantee wildlife. It's not a zoo. And he did such a fantastic job. We were absolutely blessed with his expertise and knowledge. So I recommend, if you come out here and are going on an eco tour, be nice to the guides. I think it will pay off for you in the end. So SIAN KA'AN became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987 because of its remarkable biodiversity and also its very rich cultural history.
And it's the largest protected area within the Mexican Caribbean and the 3rd largest protected area within Mexico.
And it actually has a bunch of Maya ruins within this biosphere. SIAN KA'AN Biosphere Reserve is absolutely massive, 1.3 million acres or approximately 652,000 hectares, and it covers about 10% of the state of Quintana Roo. And it is home to over 300 species of birds, 400 species of fish, 100 mammals, and over 40 amphibians, and a lot of these are endangered or protected species. Is Punta Allen worth coming to? For us, the answer was yes. There's always challenges when you travel, and maybe if these challenges would not be comfortable or fun for you, then maybe you wouldn't want to come to Punta Allen. Hot showers are only available when the electricity is on, which is only sometimes. And to be perfectly honest, there was some sargasso on the beach, and there is float sand that comes in from the Caribbean Sea. But it's a natural wild place, and the things that you can see and experience here were amazing. The villagers in Punta Allen, the friendliest of people, and we definitely had a fantastic time. Thank you so much for watching our video, and drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, guys. Hasta luego.